dance. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy dance. Hey y'all, it's your girl LaShonda Henry here. I am back in the virtual building, hanging out with you for day number 5 of the Get Back on Track Challenge. I'm a little tired, I'm gonna be honest. Yesterday, y'all wore me out. We did 3 hours, 3 hours live, and it's been a minute since I've been in it that long. So today will not be that long, but hopefully today will still be a good day. I'm going to basically today talk to you about how to get paid, specifically through digital content and digital self-publishing. So hopefully y'all are excited. Hey Levon, welcome. I see y'all on the Instagram, my Facebook fam. Y'all are coming in. Awesome. So we are going to jump right into the conversation today. I essentially want to focus on how we can work on your goals when it turns to turning your information, number 1, your content into cash flow. Number 2, turning your prints into profit. So not just creating digital content, but physical content, number 2. And number 3, for me as a service professional, talking to you about how you can turn some of those services into digital content as well. So we've got a couple of areas to dig into. Hopefully, as you're watching me, whether you're watching me live or on the replay side, you are officially inside the Get On Track, Back on Track free 7-day challenge that I'm doing with you. Again, we are on day number 5. If you've missed anything or if you want to get all the goodies and downloads I've been sharing each day, feel free to go over to sizzlesense.com/GBOT so you can download, you can see, and you can stay connected. So, of course, Sizzle Sense, that's me. sistasense.com/GBOT. So, of course, as always, we can't kick off this conversation without you dropping GBOT into the comment box for me so that I can see you are here and officially ready to get back on track with your girl, yours truly, today. Okay, so drop those GBOTs into the comment box so I can see. So, what are you going to do? How can you start to take all of this amazingness, all of this great information that's inside of you and share it with us, right? Your people online. I am going to talk about 3 types of content when it comes to digital self-publishing today, okay? Number 1, I want us to be able to dig into low content. Low content, specifically low content books. These are books where the majority of the inside material isn't necessarily put in through you, but the customers who purchase your publication. Okay. Low content books are things like notebooks, journals, planners, coloring books. Again, they buy it and they put the majority of the content in. They're low content, which means they take less time for you to put together, as far as you don't necessarily have to write a lot to put a great low content book together. Number 1. Number 2, fast content books, books that you can either create in a few hours or a few days by strategically using the right formulas, using templates, using content you've already created, something I call write without writing. So when you can intentionally, strategically repurpose things you've already written and put it into new content, I call that turning old content into new offers. It's a great way to go. So talking about, number 1, how you can create low content, that's going to be a big thing for us today. Number 2, how you can create fast content, okay? Being able to, within a few days or a few weeks, put together your own publications. And then for me, pillar content, being able to create, we talked about this a couple of days ago, right? Pillar content is basically when you identify some of these core offers that you want to be known for, right? 3 to 5 things that you say, this is my wheelhouse, this is my area of expertise, right? So, Sister Sense, that's me. I'm all about helping you what? make sense of making money online, right? So most of my content is around making money, monetization, right? And I also talk about content creation, marketing, and sales, right? So these are some of my core pillar pieces that I discuss on a consistent basis. So as we are coming into this conversation today, and you're like, LaShonda, I need to get back on track. I need to get intentional. I need to start creating this content. I want you to think about how you can get paid by creating your prints, right? Print and even publishing as well. So you got your digital, your physical, your printed, all your published, okay? Low content, fast content, pillar content. So think about for yourself whether you do this with me now, where you sit down and just kind of quietly reflect on what are your core pillar content areas, 3 to 5 things that you want to be known for. You want people to say, that's my girl, that's my guy, that's my go-to person when it comes to dot, dot, dot. Fill in that blank. Fill in that dot, dot, dot. Okay. And then, of course, as we go through today, I'm going to dig into how I do that with my publications and how you can do that too. Now, don't forget the Get Back on Track free challenge, success.com/GBOT. Number 1. Number 2, inside of that challenge, you'll learn about the Get Back on Track bundle. There are 7 amazing goodies in there for you, including my upcoming virtual events. The first one being Print Your Profits, which is happening this weekend, 2 days. And I am sharing with you 2 days of hands-on Print Your Profit self-published publications. And then 2 weeks from now, we've got Back to Business. So whether you are going to catch me live or on the replay side, you can get both access to the live sessions and replay. My phone is like blowing up right now. Sorry. You can get access to both the live and replays of the upcoming virtual workshops and virtual conference that I'm doing inside the Back on Track bundle. Okay. So of course, if you have any questions about that, let me know. So low, or I think I'm gonna start with fast content. So I don't know about you, but there are times where in the hood called adulthood, you can be that I can be anyway, very busy with a lot on my plate and a lot to do, right? While I do like to write and I do like having my own books, sometimes it's difficult to find the time to put books together, okay? So one of the things that I like to recommend is creating your own magazine, because easier and faster than writing a book is you taking the time to either write articles, number 1, right? So think about, what's my core pillar content? What do I want to be known for? Can I write articles around dot, dot, dot topic, right? So number 1, writing articles around a particular topic. Number 2, repurposing articles you've already written around a particular topic. And for me, number 3, reaching out to folks in your community. So yesterday on my live, one of my Power Circle experts and speakers, Jason, was on. I said, Jason, I need you to be in my next issue of Success Magazine. Send me an article. Okay. And so I want you to think about, you can within a few hours or a few days have your next publication together. Now, this is great for putting profit into your pocket in different ways. Okay. Now, on the surface, all the publications that I'm going to share with you today, starting with creating your own self-published magazine. This is one of my clients, Dr. Kara. You can sell your offerings, right? That's one thing that you can do. But number 2, what you can do is use your offers as an opportunity to showcase your expertise, to showcase your products, to talk about your services, and use it as a promotional tool. Okay. So, for example, photographers, number 1, create their own self published magazine. So it's kind of like a real portfolio of their work, right? A beautiful portfolio of their work. Realtors. I'm actually working with one of my clients right now, Dexter, who's a realtor, working on a magazine publication for him to showcase his expertise in real estate investing and the different what's the best way to properties and things of that nature that he has purchased, people who he's worked with, dot, 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 right? So there are different people who create these type of publications for themselves. Leaders, To me, as far as I'm concerned, every entrepreneur is a leader, and you want to be in a position where you are seen as an authority. So having your own magazine where you can talk about issues and you can talk to the target audience that matters most to you is something I think that maybe you want to think about doing, right? Thanks for the hearts and the thumbs up and the love. I see you guys popping those up there. Thank you, much appreciated. Of course, feel free to tag this out, tag a business bestie, or share this out. Sharing is caring. That's what it's all about. So when you're thinking, I do want to create more publications, more book content, but I'm so busy and I don't have the time, fast content is a good way to go. So as opposed to longer books, short form articles in a magazine that you can put together. I have these magazine templates inside of my template hub, which you can upgrade your back to business bundle and get access to the template hub. It's got over 100 templates in there, the magazine template being one of them. Here is Lavon's beautiful magazine that she's created using the templates, as well as Dr. Kira's magazine. And then I have Andrella's awesome 2 issue. I think she's on her 3rd issue at this point. She's got 2 officially published issues of Envision. So thinking about for yourself, envisioning for yourself, right? What kind of magazine branded publication you could put together, and then starting to pull together a combination of articles you'd like to write, articles you can repurpose, as well as people you can say, oh my goodness, I would love to get an article from this person and that person. Everybody looking for media and PR and press, right? So a lot of people will jump. Hey, Yolanda, a lot of people will jump on the opportunity to be a part of your publication. Okay. So, and again, think about this in 2 ways. Yes, you can get paid by selling your publication itself, but you can also get paid by using it as a promotional tool to showcase your expertise, to give other people within your industry a platform with which to be featured. You can sell ad space, you can promote affiliate offers. So there's a lot that you can do to when it comes to generating revenue and getting paid from your own publications, right? Someone like myself, when I am with clients, when I have events, there's nothing like being able to say, here's a copy of my magazine. Really revs up your authority and your credibility. People are impressed, they're excited, and it's different. Everybody's got a book, right? Not everybody's got a magazine, right? So you want to stand out and you want to get paid, okay? So let's keep on keeping on, because I got 5 different types of publications that I want to talk to you about today. And essentially, I want you to make note of ones that resonate with you. Now, I should say that one of my clients, Dr. Kira, Naris Communications, in addition to launching, she's about to release her 2nd issue of her Leaders and Thinkers magazine. She's actually turned it into a subscription program. So people can sign up and get the 1st issue for free. That's her lead magnet. But then they can also sign up to get, I believe, the quarterly subscription to get issues on a consistent basis. So you can get paid by selling one-off issues, subscriptions, and or using your publication for promotion. Okay. First one that I want to share with you today. Now, the next one that I want to talk about is creating your own guides. Okay. I believe we all have superpowers, and the one that I always rock out and talk about with y'all is mine's QCQC, quickly creating quality content. And I teach a method called creating QuickBooks, right? When I say QuickBooks, again, I mean books that you can publish within a couple of hours, 3 hours, 3 days, QuickBook publications. So there are different types of QuickBook guides that I often talk about. Okay. So y'all are always, seeing people share resource guides. That's one type of guide, right? I like to share starter guides. Like, this is my start and grow guide. And I'm like, listen, if you are looking to begin your online business, here are some things I want you to consider. Here are some things that you can do to get started. So a starter guide, right? Or think about one particular goal that your target person is trying to accomplish. Can you give them a how-to guide, right? How to ... right? Now, think about the fact that some people, they're not ready to start yet, or they're not clear on everything, so they don't quite know what they want to learn how to do yet, right? They're in the infancy stage, they're in like step zero, right? So for those particular people, maybe they need an idea guide of the possibilities of what they can do. You feel me? So what are some types of guides that either you've created or you think, man, I like that idea. I think I want to do something like that. Again, you have the opportunity to do traditional resource guides where either you're sharing resources and tools that you use and or recommend. You can create starter guides to give people a starter point as far as where to begin with a particular topic, how-to guides to dig into, okay, how can you accomplish this one specific thing, right? And then idea guides where you're just kind of giving them a list of the possibilities of what they can do, kind of like I'm doing with you right now, right? I'm giving you an idea list of 5 ways that you can get paid by coming up with publications, content you can turn into cash flow, things you can do to turn your services into digital products, as well as smart ways to turn your prints into profit. And I mentioned before that Print Your Profits is actually a workshop that I do every year. The 2-day Print Your Profits webinar weekend workshop is happening the next 2 days this weekend, and you can certainly register or get access to the replays inside the Get Back on Track bundle. So you want to make sure that you go over to usesense.com/GBOT, sign up to the Get Back on Track free experience. One of the things that you'll see on that page, awesome goodies you can download, like some of my products, some of my books and magazines you can download from that page for free from me, but you can also get the link to see the Get Back on Track bundle and how you can sign up for either the live access or replays to my upcoming webinar workshop and virtual conference with 13 amazing speakers. So that's over again at citizensense.com/GBOT. Now, one of the things that I wanted you to see and to share with you is that as you are creating your guides, you can create series too, right? So starting off with just like a short list of what kind of guide I want to create. Again, starter guide, how-to guide, resource guide, idea guides, just a few recommendations, right? And then going into, okay, now that I've got the types, what are the topics that I want to dig into? So here are 3 guides, and I wanted to create them in a series. So I do have, I think maybe about 4 or 5 in this series. And each one is a different color. This is my 3-hour workday routines guide, right? And I'm like, okay, so this is how you can get more productive and work on creating 3-hour routines for yourself. This is my maximize your money, smart ways to make money online. This one is like an idea guide. And I'm like, these are different ways that you can monetize and make money on the web. And this is my 13 marketing secrets. This is another idea guide. And I'm like, listen, here are 13 things that you can do to market yourself and market your business, right? And again, these guides, I love to make these all of these actually, the templates for these guides are inside of my template hub. So essentially, I usually create a design that I use for myself, and then I repurpose it and offer it to y'all, so that you can use it in your projects and the different publications that you want to create. Now, I create different types of guide templates. Some of them are square like this one. Some of them are traditional 8.5 by 11, right? And then also different formats. So let me show you another series. I love these to pieces. These are numbered and they look slightly different, but together they all have the same look and feel as a group, but they look different from this collection here, right? Now, if you were to go over to citizensense.com/books, you'd see a library of my books. And I actually have a library so that you can sign up and log in and download and read my publications. So think about that. Another thing that you can do when it comes to generating revenue and getting paid is to start creating your own series of books, right? And as you create your own series, you can do a couple of things. Number one, you can sell them individually. Number two, you can sell them as sets. Like I could sell this as a set of 3. And then number three, once you have a good amount, you can even create your own digital library, right? Your own bookstore, not just a bookstore, but a digital library is a little bit different. Let me explain. A bookstore, again, you can go and make multiple purchases, where a digital library, think Netflix or Hulu, where you can log in and access all of these movies that you're watching, all of these streaming pieces of content. A digital library where they can log in and access all of your different publications, like Audible, right? Something along those lines, but your brand, right? Your books, your publications, your brand. Also keep in mind that my Boss Up book collection is digital, so people log in and they can download all the digital ones, or they can order physical copies, and that's completely different. So you want to be able to create a space where you're diversifying your revenue, right? Some people can download the digital, other people want to order the print version, and you can get different people from all target audiences. Okay. So, of course, feel free to let me know which of these are resonating with you. So far, when it comes to publications, I talked about how you can either create your own magazine, that was publication number 1, or you can create your own informational guide, number 2. So let's see here. This one is on strategies to market and sell without paid ads, because I do a lot of organic marketing. And this was actually inspired by a client. So she was like, LaShonda, I know you ain't doing Facebook ads. What you doing? And I said, I do sometimes do paid advertising, very, very minimal, very, very minimal. 99.9% of what I do is organic marketing. So I created a short list of some of the things that I do here. Social media strategies for the busy boss. So how you can create content and be on social media even when you have a busy schedule. So think about for yourself, what kind of series, like what kind of topics would you want to write about? These are about marketing, but different aspects of marketing, right? Again, marketing online is one of my pillar pieces of content. So I said to you, when it comes to getting paid, you want to think about what low content publications you want to create, what fast content, like things that you can do in a few hours or a few days, and what pillar content, picking your topics that you want to be known for, and then working on creating content around those things. So just like I mentioned, some of these were inspired by questions that I received from customers and clients and followers. You probably could do the same thing too, where you sit down with self, and then identify some questions that people have either asked you, or you've asked yourself, or these are common questions within your industry, and you go, oh my God, I should just dig in and create a series around that. Now, I do see you guys are commenting, so let me pop my eyes on real quick. I like the magazine and the informational products. Thank you. It's definitely something that I enjoy doing, being able to create publications, not just for myself, but I love the look on clients' faces when they can see their own publication. One of the things that I notice is a lot of times entrepreneurs are great at starting, but they suck at finishing. And so, one of the reasons why I'm so adamant about QuickBooks, creating books within a few hours or a few days, and then showing clients how to do the same, is because I know how amazing a quick win is. And I know how gratifying it is to complete projects that for some people have been incomplete for months, if not years. A lot of people, they kind of do a snowball effect where it becomes bigger than life and it becomes too difficult to complete, too expensive to complete, or they find themselves in analysis paralysis. They don't know where to start. Or, my God, the perfectionist syndrome, where it's like, okay, it looked okay yesterday, but let me just tweak this. Let me just tweak that. Just that cycle of perfectionism and not putting it out. Being able to see the completed project for me is a huge part of the process. So I do love sharing these quick book projects, right? This one is the 5-minute content coach. So these covers, when you get my templates, you'll be like, I know that cover, because again, these are real life examples of things that I've put together. And then when you get my templates, you're able to create things like this in Canva using your own brand colors, using your own, topics and content. Obviously, either using your own photos or pulling from the amazing stock photos that you can find on the Canva platform. I love to do that. I don't think all of these have pictures in them, but a good percentage of them do, right? And the smaller lightweight ones are, number one, they're good for like lightweight pickups when you're going to events and you want to be able to give things to people that are either free or nominal cost, practically free. And they're good for lead magnets, things that you want to be able to give people the digital version of as resources. These are always also great for content upgrades on your blog. So for example, some of these are articles, and I just was able to, a lot of times I'm able to take a simple article and turn it into one of these lightweight booklet style guides that are anywhere between 12 to 24 pages in length, depending upon how long the article is, right? So effectively turning that content into cash flow, repurposing your content. These are things I want you to be able to start to think about if you're not already doing so, right? This one is a good example of a resource guide. This one features create and sell high quality digital products, the best low cost, no cost tools. And then I'm basically walking through some of my personal recommendations when it comes to tools that I use. Now, what I'll say is there's a longer version of this list, and I created a short version kind of as like a sample size. And that's something that you can think about as well when you create these guides, making bigger and smaller ones. I have, let me see here. This one, 13, no, not this one. I have one called 21 ways to turn your ideas into income. And then I have a lead magnet that shares 3 of the 21 ways. I can't remember if I have a lead magnet to this one, but usually I will share in a freebie anywhere between 3 to 5, depending upon how many ideas I share in the idea ones, anywhere between 3 to 5 for free. And then I'll say, well, go here so you can get access to the upsell version. Okay. So different strategies. Sign up and sales is another one. So you'll notice that number one, they look different, but then I'll create a collection of one style, right? So these all look pretty much similar. They've got like a graphic on the front with, and then one solid color. These are very simplistic in the front as far as just having one main solid color versus these guides that have stock photos and then like a big number, because these are like ideas guides and I want people to be able to see, 7, 5, 9, 21. And again, my template hub has access to all of these templates. When you go over to the sistersense.com/GBOT website for the Get Back on Track series, get the Get Back on Track bundle upgrade so you can get access to the template hub. Okay. That those goodies are in there for you. So magazine was publication you can use to get paid. Number 1, guides number 2. So the next one that I want to talk about with you is actually the one that we're going to dig into tomorrow as part of the 2-day Print Your Profits workshop. And that is course books and workbooks. So how many of you have created your own courses or classes? You teach some sort of training and you want to be able to create guides around that. So here is, I've got a lot of stuff on my lap. So give me 2 seconds here to get this situated. Lots of stuff on my lap here. Oh, 7 morning money mantras. Here's another one. Okay. So here is my Money Magnets workbook. And I have a series on different things that you can do to work on becoming a money magnet. It's an audio series. And so I created a workbook to complement that. So tomorrow, as part of the Print Your Profits training, I'm going to be talking about different types of content based trainings you can do, right? You can do courses, you can do classes, you can do audios, just to name a few. And then talking about how you can create a workbook to complement your training, depending upon which one you create. Now, my trainings, my presentations normally are not presentations in that they're not just you sitting and looking at a slide, but we move from slides, we go into Google, we go into Canva, and we create the content. So, as part of the 2-day Print Your Profits workshop I'm doing this weekend, we're going to be working on hands-on putting together workbooks that you can publish, print, share the digital version or the printable version. And then, of course, if you can't catch the live, definitely still sign up so you can get access to the replays. They don't expire, and you can go back and watch them as many times as you like. And of course, outside of getting access to the upcoming virtual webinar workshop and conference that's coming up in 2 weeks, the Back to Business conference, you'll also get access to my template toolkit. So you have some of these templates that you can really dig into. Thanks for the hearts of the love. Appreciate you. Let me put my eyes on, because again, in order to see what you guys are saying to me, I need my eyes. I have a course that I've never released. Oh no, we got to change that. We definitely have to change that. So we will be digging into course books and workbooks this weekend. Not sure if you're going to be live. Y'all can let me know who's going to be hanging with me live tomorrow. But I'm going to share with you some examples of different workbooks and things of that nature. So, okay, money magnets. Let me dig in here. My workbooks range from, I would say, let's say maybe about 24 to 40 pages in length. Because they tend to complement some sort of training that I've done. And then I have other books that are very much bigger than that, and I'm going to talk about those next. But I like these because they don't take a lot of time to put together, and they give you an opportunity to create something that is interactive and engaging for your participants. Okay. This is something that I absolutely love. Oh, more hearts, more love. I want to be there this weekend. Well, it's virtual. It's virtual. So wherever you are, you can be there, right? The next in person I'm doing is MLK weekend, North Carolina. And that is the Fire Start Your Year experience. At the beginning of the year in January, I always do those here in North Carolina. But Print Your Profits 2 days is virtual, webinar based. And you can hang out with me virtually wherever you are. And if you can't catch the live, again, you can watch the replays whenever you like. All the details are over at sistasense.com/GBOT inside the Get Back on Track bundle. So this is a low content book because number one, it requires minimal writing for 2 reasons. Number one, some of the writing is just me kind of introducing or explaining the material that's in here. And then a lot of the content is in the training itself. So I have something, and I've mentioned to you all as part of this experience, what I call my 3 E's. When you create written content in low content form, that's not a lot of written, but then how you give people more meat, more potatoes, more value is you pair that low content book with something that has enhanced elaboration, and you have expanded on different things that you want to include in here in more detail, right? So I can elaborate, I can enhance, and I can expand the things that I'm offering in here, okay? So number one, you don't have to write as much. Number two, you can put in, again, pages where you are basically guiding or prompting your participant to do things that you want them to do as they are going through the training material, right? So as far as money magnets are concerned, I did teach y'all I did teach y'all. I talked about how to get paid with free. So there's like this thing here is about, well, based on the training, identify offers that you want to create versus offers that you've made. Um, I use this to brainstorm a freebie offer. So creating space for the person to, as they're going through the content in the training, whether it be audio or video based or other, they have something that they can track their ideas, what they have, what they need in, to me is great. Now, you have the opportunity to either print these off and give people physical versions, or they can order versions of it, right? Of the things that they need. Or they can go to their local ... So my son had some stuff to do for a school project, and we went to the local Office Depot to get some stuff printed. People will purchase your digital content PDFs and either do the printing in at home or outside, or if they love to be able to get physical versions of your stuff, they'll order that. Okay, so another option for you. We need one in the UK. Soon and very soon. I was going to do a UK one, and then the lockdown happened, and it just kind of just messed up my whole year. But we'll try and work on that again. So this is one style workbook that I've put together, number one. And here's another style, number two, 27 action steps, right? So different workbooks, different reasons. This one is more so go through the training, and then as you go through the training, follow the prompts, put your information in here. This one is more so like an tongue guide, an idea guide, but with writing space. So I mentioned to you, there are different ways that you can do idea guides, right? So like, let's say, for example, this one here with 13 marketing secrets. I am writing out the different marketing secrets in this book, and then they can purchase and read it. Versus this one, which is very much a low content book, but valuable in that I'm like, okay, here is an idea, here is a step. I want you to process what this step means to you, and then you can take the next step of actually implementing, right? So the idea guide, I'm just running them through the ideas. The workbook style or course book style, I'm giving them the space to process those ideas. So 27 money marketing and sales secrets. Let me show you like an example of giving people the space to process the information. So let's say this one here on money. It says, I want you to list your highest price point offers. Okay. So then they have space to list their HPPs. Then it says action step. I want you to, after they listed their high price point offers, I want you to offer a payment plan option to accommodate a wider range of customers, or take the first part of your 20 to 30% of your offer and turn it into a smaller product so that you can sell it at a lower price point. These types of products, also known as tripwires, are inexpensive, attractive offers that appeal to new customers. Once they're on your list and in your sales funnel, you can introduce them to the higher price point products. So essentially, I'm like, listen, you want to work on your money marketing and sales. Yes, you can get a book that's 500 pages and sifting through, but a lot of us want, sometimes, especially people who want to take action, or they feel like they've been dragging their feet. They feel like the courses are overwhelming. The content is too much. They don't know where to start. Things like workbooks that are smaller and action orientated really get people excited, because they feel like, okay, I got this, I can do this, right? So, okay, you're like, oh yeah, I do have an HPP offer. No, I don't have price points for it. Okay, I'm going to do that. Oh no, I haven't thought about taking a piece, 20-30% of my big offer, making it a small offer. Okay, I'm going to do that. I was working with one of my clients a few weeks ago. I think it was maybe about 2-3 weeks ago. She's also in the UK as well. Got a lot of UK clients, Sandra. And we were working on her traffic and her SEO. So when we did our follow-up session, she was like, I'm really, really excited because number one, she got one of my products. I'm going to show you which product she got. She's a part of something called Fans First. So my fans get access to a lot of my stuff first, and they also get one-on-one time to work with me privately, right? So there are different types of offers and packages that I have. As you can tell, I have a lot of them. But she's a part of the Fans First program, and she got them in the mail. That's number one. She got one of my products in the mail. So having physical stuff that you can share with your audience is so amazing. You can get paid, remember I said, in different ways. Yes, you can sell your products and just give them to people once they purchase them, but you can also offer them as gifts to your clients who purchase your premium offers. So something like Fans First for me is a premium offer. And so when clients sign up to that, I will gift them and ship them out things. Or when clients come out to my workshops here in North Carolina, when they come, they'll get a swag bag full of things. So you can profit by, once you create your branded content, offering as gifts to your premium clients, or selling those pieces individually or as subscriptions or bundles. Trust me, there is more than I am telling you here that I could possibly say half them other people share in they paid offers, and I'm giving you this absolutely free. Okay, so it's up to you what you do with the information that I give you. Okay, now if you need time to sift through it, you can always call me, sistersense.com/call me, if you want to sift through these ideas. But again, the hands-on training to start creating some of your publications, or the next set. Some of you have not created anything, or you're looking to new things to create. Yesterday, I showed you guys a great image of one of my clients, Janelle, featured on TV, local television, and now she's got this beautiful experience, right? And she was on television and had all of these publications that she put together as part of my programs. It's part of my workshops, using my templates and my formulas. And I believe that when you stay ready, you don't got to get ready. See, where you have all your publications and all your stuff together, when PR and media come to you, you got all the things that you need, right? You are ready. You're ready for the call. You're ready for the radio. You're ready for the video. You camera ready, right? As they like to say, which is why I want to share these great ideas with you today. So let me see here. Let me got to put on my eyes, y'all. Got to put on my eyes. Not surprised that you have a lot of UK clients. There's no one delivering marketing strategies the way that you do. Oh, that's interesting. Well, I'm glad that I'm supporting. I'm glad that I'm supporting however I can. And feel free to, again, whether it be the UK or the United States or wherever you are. One of my clients, Denise, she jumped on, I think on either on YouTube or Facebook last night, and she's in Suriname. Some of my awesome sister circle folks are all around the world. So it's nice. It's nice when I get to hang out with you all. One of my favorite business besties and clients, she has I know there's a word for it. I'm gonna just say relocated, but when you decide to I don't know, she's in Ghana now, and she's been living in Ghana for the last, I want to say 2-3 years. I know there's a special, I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking it. Quite a few of the ladies that I work with at some point decided, you know what, I love the States, but I want to have that laptop lifestyle and travel the world. And many of them have gone to Asia and different parts of Africa. So it's truly a beautiful thing when you have the ability to create your content and your cash flow wherever you are, and do these beautiful things. So she's now having an amazing life in Ghana. And I'm like, thank God I know somebody in Ghana. So when I'm ready to go, I got somewhere to go. Somebody I know when I'm ready to go, right? So yes, tomorrow we are going to be working on figuring out what kind of course books or workbooks would be a good fit for you, and coming up with one that you can put together as part of the workshop. Okay, so Print Your Profits 2-day weekend workshop happening this weekend. Catch it live via the webinar or get the replays as part of the Get Back on Track bundle. If you haven't gotten your bundle, you need to go grab it. Go over to sistersense.com/GBOT. There you can sign up for this free 7-day Get Back on Track challenge. We're on day number 5. Get all the things and resources in the free challenge, and then learn about the Get Back on Track bundle. Okay, so if you haven't done that, you can do that. So here is an example of I would classify this as a course book, because this is a part of my Fire Start Your Year experiences, right? I know it was like, yeah, you got to have it in the UK. I'm gonna get there. I trust me, I'm gonna get there. I got to come out for y'all. But every year in January, I do the Fire Start Your Year workshop, and I've got amazing ladies who come out and hang out with me for 3 days, right? And I don't know if you can see some of my clients here, as well as business besties. There I am with Lisa Price at a Black Enterprise event. Lisa Price is the creator of Carol's Daughters. One of my business besties and web clients, Kim Coles, and I in the back. Rosetta Thurman, the creator of Happy Black Woman. There I am speaking at the Jacob Javits Center in New York. And I've got some of my beautiful clients. I took them out to a resort in Kingsmill, Virginia. I think it's called Kingsmill Resort in Virginia. Just all of these beautiful ladies that I've had the pleasure of working with on the cover here. But I like to create experiences where clients can get access to all the information that I share in the presentations, as well as space to kind of go through that content and write in it as well. So I'll create these. So as they're with me in my workshop in person here in North Carolina, they've got the presentations, and then they've got a space to track their content, right? So there are lots of different types of ways you can create your workbook or your course book. That is number 3 for me. Okay, so let's quickly go through the first 3 that I've given you, and then we're going to the last 2. When it comes to you're getting profits, getting paid by turning your content into cash flow, turning your services into digital products, and getting turning your prints into profits, right? So far, I've talked about creating your own. Let's backtrack. Creating your own magazines, right? I talked about creating your own guides, and then even going a step further and creating series that you can bundle or build digital libraries around, and then creating your own workbooks or course books was number 3. Okay, so here is number 4. For those of you just coming in, I had to reset the room. Number 4 is to create planners. Love planners. Love, love, love. So I just said to you at the beginning of the year, I have my Fire Start Your Year experience. This is a signature seasonal event. So we talked about different S offers. When I talked about offers, something just fell, and I'm pretty sure it was the cat's doing. So, side note, number 1, I have lots of animals in my house. We have the dog, we have the cat, we have snakes, we have geckos, we have turtles. We have the hermit crab. We have the Savannah Monitor, rest his soul. He passed, rest in peace, Savannah Monitor, but lots of animals. So the cat climbed on something. She knocked everything down, and I'm gonna have to fix it. But let God, I'll do it later. Or I'll have my son go fix it. Side note, just me thinking out loud, because I heard just a while ago. Love planners too. I know, boo. That's why I got your planner here. I see Lavon hanging out with me. I love Lavon so much. She's such an amazing spirit, y'all. Y'all are gonna have such a great time. Back to business. Lavon is going to be kicking off Back to Business with me as we give you morning affirmations and motivations, all the good. Definitely check out her website, livevibrantly.com, because you want to work on your self-care and living a vibrant life too. Lavon can tell you and show you exactly what you need to do. I actually, as I'm going off on so many tangents, y'all, it is not even funny. I was doing some videos for my next TikTok and Reels, and I had on my I Am Enough t-shirt, but I was like, should I wear this one or that one? This is the I Am t-shirt from Live Vibrantly. I am love, peace, worthy, enough, blessed, grateful. So the last series of videos have not released them yet, Lavon, but I had on my I Am Enough t-shirt, and I talked about how every day is a great day to support a fellow Black woman in business. So y'all better do what you need to do. Go to livevibrantly.com, number one. And number two, support your fellow Black women in business, right? Make it happen. Super excited about my newest clients. Well, I've checked in with Denaya before, but Denaya and also working with Yolanda and seeing all of the amazingness, them supporting each other as business owners. We got to do that. We got to work together, support each other. That accountability, honestly, is so important. So I didn't forget, I was talking about S's. I believe it was day number 2. I talked to you about how to get focus when it comes to more signups and sales. And I shared quite a few S's. One of them was seasonal offers, right, for certain seasons, and also signature offers based that are unique to your brand. And so Fire Start Your Year is both for me. Every quarter, I have certain things that I do. So now that we are in quarter number 4, I am doing Print Your Profits and Back to Business. I do these only quarter 4. First quarter, Fire Start Your Year. Second quarter, Spring into Action. Third quarter, I do Content to Cash Flow and Everyday Sales. So creating signature offers that are seasonal for me is something that I do, and I teach my clients how to do that too, okay? But then turning those offers into printables is also something you can do. Which brings me to, again, number 4, which is planners. And here is my Fire Start Your Year planner. So it really began with the workshop. Okay. So I was doing, and I do a lot of virtual. I started doing my Fire Start Your Year webinar workshop. And I said, you know what? Let's bump it up a notch. Let's make this an in-person event. So I started to do the in-person number 1, and then the workshop number 2. So people who can't come out to North Carolina, obviously people who are international, or they don't live here locally. I mean, I have clients who drive to come out and hang out with me for a weekend, right? But those who can't come out, I always make sure that either the week before or the week after I have a virtual version and the in-person, right? And then I said, okay, let's step it up a notch. They always get their training guide. Virtual people get the printable version. In-person people get the physical version. And then I said, you know what? There are certain things that I do to get clear about my new year, that I do to kind of map out my year. And I mentioned to you all yesterday that when I come up with concepts as a coach, as a mentor, I document my processes so I can share them with clients who ask me, how do you do that? You know, can you show me how to do that? Right. And so I took the brand a step further and went from not just the webinar, but then the webinar in person, and then the webinar in person with again the training material, and then a planner. So you can do your course book workbooks, and then you can think about, well, what kind of planner would I like to give people? I do a variety of planners: 7-day planners, 30-day planners, 1-year planners, 90-day planners. I do a lot of these. Okay. So you want to think about for yourself how you can get paid by diversifying the assets you have, right? That one brand, Fire Start Your Year, has become quite a few different pieces based on what you see here. Okay. And so in this one in particular, just to kind of run through, the beginning is me sharing some of my my strategies and things that I do in the year. Then we do things like last year reflection. We do the product planner, things that you want to plan for the new year. Digital products, physical products, services. This actually has the baby beginning of this planner, which is my newest one this year, which is the Content to Cash Flow Digital Product Planner. So a piece of this, little piece, is planning out products. Then this whole thing is planning out products and the different types of products you can create. This is more about getting clear about your products, your marketing, the activities you want to do for the year, being able to have a high level overview of your year. And this is more about getting a clear understanding of the types of products you want to create. These things I call premium books because I sell my digital product planner for $97, and my Firestart Your Year planner as well is a premium book. I believe I sell this one for $49 if I'm not mistaken. And then of course it's premium for me because it's attached to my workshop, right? So when clients come out and they pay for my in-person 3-day or the virtual version, they get this as a bonus. They get the Firestart Your Year planner as a gift bonus for purchasing registration. So it's attached to my premium offers, and it's also its own standalone premium offer. And as you'll notice here, like I said, I like to keep the branding consistent. So I'll have a particular brand name. So my brand name is Sister Sense, but then I'll have signature offers. Firestart Your Year is a signature offer. So there's the course book, there's the planner. Okay. Now, other types of planners, like I mentioned before, the digital product planner. By the way, I do have my planner templates in the template hub. So if you don't have it, you might as well upgrade to the template hub. When you go over to see the Get Back on Track bundle, right? Make sure you upgrade so you can get access to the template hub. It gives you access to 100 plus easy to edit templates. And I have organized them into 10 categories: digital products, lead magnets, online marketing, video marketing, websites, personal branding. You name it, I break it down. So you have access to different types of templates depending upon those categories, right? So as I mentioned to you before, like my magazine template that many of my clients have used to create their own magazines. The magazine template is in there. There's a print on demand section, if I'm not mistaken. And in the print on demand section, you'll find the planner, workbook template, magazine template. They're in that section in the template hub. I'm pretty sure there's a print on demand um, section in there. We're not going to do planners for Print Your Profits this year. We're going to do course books and workbooks. And then, of course, I had to bring out some client projects. I don't think I have Janelle's journal, prayer journal with me tonight. It's probably somewhere over there. But the beautiful Lavon, who is here tonight, hanging out with us, her I Am Enough, right? Love it, love it, love it. Journal created by Live Vibrantly. And funny enough, I just showed you the I Am t-shirt. The I Am Enough t-shirt is probably over here because I was wearing it either yesterday or the day before when I was creating videos. And so Lavon has her I Am series, right? So getting clear about your number one, your content pillars, those core areas you want to be known for. And then as you are working on what kind of publications you want to create, what are going to be some of your signature or seasonal branded messages that will be the focal points of your content, right? So Lavon and I worked on really completing this, and I was just super excited going through the process. We did that for a couple of weeks. I think it's just absolutely beautiful. I am enough. I am enough for what each day will offer. I make a positive contribution to all that I do, creating space for clients to reflect and to write, to take notes, and to work through writing prompts like her evening reflection. And then each section has the affirmations and all of the guided direction that Lavon wants to include. I am enlightened, right? I love this. This is one of my favorite spaces here. There are different types of planners and workbooks that I've put together over the years. I think this was maybe the third iteration. I love having this page right here. I want to show it to you in mine from the template, but I don't know if it's within arm's reach. I have something called the Good Morning Girl Boss series and my planner. But again, these it's my template. So we're going to have some pages that look similar. The write section, and then she's got some prompts here for them to write and then complete the activity on this side. So love it, love it, love it. Always excited when I get to share your workbooks, your planners, your journals, all the things, right? So as I'm giving you these ideas today, I want you to think about how you can work on getting creative, what kind of publications you want to put together. Out of curiosity, those of you who are watching me, whether live or via the replays, so far we've talked about what? We talked about magazines. We've talked about guides. We've talked about course books, workbooks, and now we're talking about planners, right? So any of these resonate with you, either products you've created or products you go, I would love to. I would love to. And again, all of these types of publications, I've put together the templates and they're waiting for you inside the Back on Track bundle. There's the lead magnet starter kit in there. There's the template kit in there. And then you can upgrade to the full template hub, which has the 100 plus templates. Okay. Nicely organized for you to have easy access to. So the last and possibly the easiest of all of these is notebooks and journals. Now, there are two styles of journals. Some journals are more specialized, kind of like Levon's I Am Enough journal, where you are creating very unique pages in there and you've got writing prompts in there and you've got quotes in there. So there's more written content versus journals that, while they may have a particular theme around them, the majority of the pages are empty, like notebooks, right? Notebooks and journals. Some of them have lined pages, bullet pages, or blank pages for journaling, right? So you can create something a little bit more specialized and premium when you've got more written content, quotes, and prompts, or you can create something more simplified by putting together your own notebooks. So I've created a lot of different style notebooks, as far as ones with the spine, the coil bound. This is my Girl Boss notebook, and it's lined, just a regular lined notebook, right? You know, you can identify, sometimes people will do the hardcover and then they will say this is a dot 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 journal, especially when they're hardcover. And then I will do notebooks with spines like this one, right? I love these as well. These ladies, I had an illustrator design for me. I paid for the illustrations so that I could use them in my content, but I design all my my covers in Canva. This is a design that I did. I drew, well, I used different Canva elements to make this little character here. And then I used different Canva elements to do this cover here. And then I have the notebook training. So inside the template hub, there is a training, and the notebook templates are in there as well, to show you how you can create something like this. And then I do have another example of a notebook format. I thought I grabbed that one too, so I could share it with you. See if I can find it real quick. Maybe I grabbed it and then I put it back because I'm not seeing it. I have a square notebook. It's like a sample size, and it looks, one second, y'all. Trying to give you a sense of what it looks like. I have this version in a small, thin sample size. So if I want to give it out as a freebie or as an LPP, I've got, the full versions that people buy. And then I have smaller, thinner, but kind of same cover, but versions that with fewer pages cost less, and I can either give them for free or for nominal costs versus the other version, right? So either spiral bound notebooks or now I'll give you just kind of for publishing context here, if you're not familiar with the terms, these are paperbacks with a spine, right? And then we call these coil bound because they've got the coils in them. And these are saddle stitch. They have that staple in them, right? And these are by far the cheapest to do. Number one, saddle stitch. The next up would be the ones with the spine, and then the next one would be coil bound, because what you're getting charged for is material. So they are going to charge you for perforating the holes and putting in the extra coils versus either just putting in some staples, which is the cheapest thing, or giving it a spine and gluing the pages together, which is in the middle price point wise. I'll be talking about different tools, platforms, and setup solutions inside of Print Your Profits. But today is about giving you an opportunity to see your possibilities. Okay, so bam, there you go. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's session as far as getting paid with your prints and the possibilities of the different types of digital publications you can put together. If you are like myself, a web designer and a service professional, you can teach people how to do a lot of what you do in your content, right? Which is what I've done, right? I've created all of these amazing publications, whether I am showing people things in my guides or I am putting together, let's say, for example, articles in magazines, right? Or I'm giving people space to process their thoughts in my planners or my workbooks. It's all about diversifying your content. Okay. So magazines, guides, workbooks, planners, notebooks, 5 possibilities. Let me know out of curiosity if any of these resonate with you. And of course, if you would like to either work with me, you can always go over to sistasense.com/call me to book a call. If you would like to grab all my templates, those are in the template hub. And if you would like to participate either real time or at your own pace, watching the replays, you can invest in Print Your Profits. Print Your Profits is another one of my signature seasonal events. I don't know how many years I've been doing it, but some of the Print Your Profits from yesteryear are in the template hub, because in addition to the templates, you also get a lot of trainings to show you how to use the templates. So some of those previous Print Your Profit trainings are in those. Oh, yay. Love it. Love it. Thank you. Awesome session. Oh, thank you so much for being here. I can't seem to locate the Live Vibrantly website. Another site is popping up. Oh, I know why. Because it's LIV, no E, and Live Vibrantly. My apologies. So a lot of times when I say Sister Sense, I will spell out my name because it's not sister, it's sister. Should have done the same thing with Lavon's website. Live, LIVVIBRANTLY.com, livevibrantly.com. Okay, no E, just LIV. You're welcome. Welcome. So Lavon, as you're here as well, definitely drop into the chat box your URL. I think you're on different platforms though. Yolanda is on on Instagram, Lavon, you're on Facebook, but it's all good. Definitely want to make sure that you guys can see each other's websites. As we're wrapping up, out of curiosity, if you have a website that you would like anyone to see, whether you're watching live or via the replay, share your website with us, number one. Number two, if at least one of these has resonated with you, I would love to know. Let me know. Oh my God, I want to try and create ... Love your notebooks. Thank you so much. Let me know whether it be notebooks, planners, magazines, which of these ideas you're excited about, number two. And again, if you would like to talk to me privately, email sistasense@gmail.com. Go to the sistasense.com website, click the gray tab on the right to send me a voice message, book a call, whether it be 30 minutes, 60 minutes, or 90 minutes, one-on-one with yours truly over at sistasense.com/call me, or get your Get Back on Track bundle of everything that you need to refocus, reset, and keep it popping, keep it pushing, keep it moving right now, right? Inside of sistasense.com/GBOT, which stands for the Get Back on Track experience. So I said it before and I'll say it again. Thank y'all so much. Day number 5 is done. I've got Print Your Profits to do early in the AM, but of course I'll be right back here with you in the PM for day number 6 of this Get Back on Track experience. Till then, take care, y'all. Mwah. Bye.